Quiet on set. Sitters. Take one. Welcome in. Here we go. Now, I said I was gonna start talking about 2025 horror movies, ones that I've enjoyed as I start this journey of horror commentary. And for this one, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite films, Sinners. I know y'all seen it. People seen it. People are like, yeah, it's cool. I get it. But Sinners it was one of those I regretted waiting. I wanted to see it in theaters. I should have seen it in theaters, but I don't like going to movies as much. But man, this movie, first of all, Michael B. Jordan, just hands down, just playing both sides, the smoking stack, playing the twins, the interaction back and forth. It's just one is kind of like, we got a business to run, and the other one's like, I just want to have. I'm just having some fun, making some money. Visually, this thing from the time period it was in, the scenery, the fields, the cars, the costumes, the hats, the town, the shops. It was so perfect. They put you there. They put you in that time, in that not so great time in our history. But the thing I love most about Sinners, I mean, we could talk about how it was it was a lot of Dusk Till Dawn elements and stuff like that, especially once we get through the music and then into the horror and the vampire side of it. Which, let's say, the vampires, I love the eyes, and then it was in and out to where it wasn't always like those red demonic eyes. I always love when it's, you have to be permission to come in. I love that. Like Let Me In, True Blood, stuff like it's the show From is, they're not even vampires and you have to be asked in. So I love they use classic elements with garlic, stake through the heart. I love that, as far as the main guy, he took on the memories, and then when he's hurt, they can feel his pain and everything. And then once he's destroyed, they're destroyed. I love the classic vampire elements. So the vampire stuff, the horror side of it, that was great, But the music, man, the music in this movie to me made this music. Preacher Boy, his voice, the traveling, is just, it was his voice. I could just sit here and listen to him sing. He was, and speak. He was amazing. But the blues, the guitar, the harmonica, the piano, Delroy Lindo, he was amazing in it. But the juke joint feel, the just, here we got our food, we got our fun, we got our bar. You just come in and dance, and it don't matter what's going on in the world, doesn't matter all the crap that time frame represented, as far as who they bought the place from and the setup that it was supposed to be at the end. Which I love that Tommy Boy. It's like die, clan die. It was like, loved it. But the voodoo woman, the woman who lost the child, she was the voodoo. She had the thing around her that she had given him for protection. I loved that. I love the music, even the Pick That Robin Clean or whatever it was, when they came over, the three of them, because you're going through this movie and then here's this guy, the burning, going to this house saying, let me in, and then my Choctaw people, and they're like, hey, we got it. But he goes in, turns them, and the kind of the pacing of this film is so good. It's following the twins, they buy the place, they're getting it set up, and then there's bad dude, and he's gonna start getting his people, and then comes in, they start playing because the music calls to him, and Preacher Boy calls to him, because I got it on my screen right now, that's why I look it over, because I'm gonna kind of watch little scenes and stuff as I do these. But and then as at that scene when they got all these people they turn her, because Haley Steinfeld, she was great and a real good departure from what you used to seeing her as with some of her lines. But then to see them as they're turning, they're singing, they're doing that song, and they're all just dancing in that circle, and the eyes are lit up. That song was beautiful. The music representation was beautiful. Even symbolically, then how he uses the guitar and breaks it and bashes it. But it was It was so beautifully done. It was so beautifully shot. I'd wished I'd seen it in our IMAX screen now, just visually, just to watch it. And maybe if it ever comes back in that area, I will. But Sinners, I think that and Weapons are just like right there, one, two. I can't say enough good things about the performances and just the overall story. This was such a well done film. I recommend to so many people. And even when doing this, I was like, I'm only get like 5 minutes, and I'm like, there's nothing more I can say. It's just beautiful music, celebrating that style, the blues. I love that old style music. To music today is just it is what it is. But and this that preacher boy voice, man, that deep, rich, just that you hear it and you like, oh my gosh, you just and even the girl wrote Pearline. She, her that performance was great. She's just stomping and into it and just feeling the music, and everybody's just letting go and letting loose in a time in which people are so shackled and held down. It was just it was something else, and then even at the end, because I don't, again, don't watch if you, hopefully you see these movies, because I don't care, I don't do spoiler shit, whatever. But even then, when he's an old man, because he's gonna survive. Because at the beginning scene of the movie, he's like the guitar's broken, like something happened to him, so he survives. So even when I first saw it, I was like, this dude survives. But he's an old man at the end, and his voice is still so good, picking that guitar, and then in comes the two of them. What was it, Stack and her? What's Haley's character's name? I should know this, so I'm gonna do this. Mary. What was it, Mary? And they just wanted to see him, and even he was like, I can take all this away. You can keep doing this. And he's like, but even that was such a beautiful scene. They just needed to see him. They wanted to hear him play, hear the voice, hear the guitar one more time, knowing that he was just about done on this world. And then paid him, walked out with a little smile and a wink, with the updated version of their clothes. They're no longer in these suits in this time period, but look the exact the same. So the immortal path of the vampire. But it was just a beautifully well done movie. I've been waiting. This was one of the things when I decided to do this and do commentary. Sinners was like, I can't wait to do Sinners. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, you really should check it. It's on Max. It's right there. It's not even that long. I mean, 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it moves. The pacing is so well. That's what I like. If you're going to be over 2 hours, pace it well, so you don't feel like things are dragging along. And it really never felt like it dragged along. And Michael B. Jordan is just crushes every role he does. Seriously, and Haley Steinfeld crushed it. Delroy Lindo crushed it. The cast members, I don't know their names, they crushed it. Top to bottom, this is one of those. If I was doing a rating system, it'd be 5 stars, 10 out of 10. I can't really think of anything I would really knock it for. Even at the end, when the Tommy Boy comes out and it takes a bullet, sees the baby, sees the woman, it's like, I'm coming back to you. It was just that beautiful circle of like, I did what I had to do, and now I'm ready to come home. And it's like, it was good. So check it out if you haven't. If you have, check it out again. I'm going to. And yeah, that's all I got for Sinners. Great movie. Thanks for watching.